News headline on global economy. Nigeria rallies West Africa to tackle trade barriers, fuel regional prosperity. President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Tinubu, has said it's time to unlock the region's economic destiny with unity and commitment for the good of the citizens. Speaking at the West Africa's Economic Summit, organized by the Nigerian Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Abuja, President Tinubu called for the immediate dismantling of internal trade barriers to drive inclusive growth. Our correspondence files in the details.
Despite decades of integration efforts, trade among West African nations lingers at a mere 10%, a striking contrast to Asia's 58% and Europe's 67%. To change this, Nigeria is taking the lead at the inaugural West African Economic Summit WES in Abuja. Speaking at the event, President Tinubu, represented by Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Bianca Odumegwu-Ojukwu, urged the regional leaders to break down non-tariff barriers limiting the continent's economic potential. He noted that the region cannot build a prosperous Africa when trade among neighbors is hindered by outdated policies, calling for improved strategies to achieve results.
To highlight the fact that this summit comes with so many dimensions. We're also going to be promoting socio-cultural diplomacy through this summit. We're going to be strengthening our diplomatic relations through the exhibitions of different artworks from different West African countries that we hope will foster international cooperation and in social initiatives. We also want to enhance investment policies, facilitate these discussions we're having today on creating investor-friendly policies and frameworks that promote foreign direct investment.
The summit brought together global leaders with a central focus on empowering small businesses and young entrepreneurs to lead the region's economic resurgence. Also reaffirmed Nigeria's strong commitment to the African Continental Free Trade Area, calling for the standardization of goods and services and investment in digital infrastructure to create a seamless regional market. Reiterating this stance, Nigeria's Minister of Trade, Industry and Investment, Dr. Jumoke Oduwole, emphasized the urgency of removing hidden barriers such as import license, quotas and bureaucratic red tape that silently stifle economic growth.
We are convened here at a moment of great challenge, but even greater possibilities across the world. This is more than just a conference. It is a sign that we are ready to take greater ownership of our own growth story, to invest in ourselves, to shape our own agenda, and work together with purpose and clarity. Africa finds itself in a unique position. We're the youngest continent and the most resource-rich continent, yet we remain in the early stages of development in infrastructure and industrial systems that will drive our future. African trade is not just an economic ambition, it is a practical path towards creating better jobs and stronger businesses, facilitating economic integration, and enhancing competitiveness and more connected markets across West Africa.
As the summit continues, panelists and stakeholders agree that if West Africa is to compete globally, it must act decisively, trade freely, and rise collectively. Vincent Okushi, QTV News.